I know Bill O'Brien comes in and Mac Jones coming off of an abysmal year last year, which was no fault of his own. It was his head coach's fault for trying to experiment with the offensive coordinator spot. But when you think about this AFC East, with Aaron Rodgers just joining, we have high hopes if Tua can stay healthy. And obviously Josh Allen in Buffalo, we'll figure out what's going on there from a star-studded standpoint. But you're early in this season, the New England Patriots defense is going to have to create some things for Mac Jones, short fields, get him on the field, get him extra possessions. And they've grown accustomed to being able to do that for their quarterbacks. It's at a premium at the beginning of this year for sure.
And I would say, echo that and say that ability to dictate to offenses, that's the only way you can beat some of these mutant quarterbacks in the NFL right now. I think back to how well the Ravens played Joe Burrow, who I would put in that top elite category. It's because they sowed confusion in his mind. You can't just come out with, superstars and line them up and say, we do what we do on defense anymore. You have to be able to make these genius, brilliant, athletic quarterbacks think. And New England can certainly do that.
Okay, so some high praise for the Patriots defense, but here's an interesting thought. Where do they rank amongst the AFC East defenses? ESPN's Football Power Index thinks very highly of all four of them. All four of these defenses are ranked in the top 11 in the league. The only division with all four defenses rated that highly. FPI likes the Jets the most, the league's top unit. The Patriots and Bills aren't far behind. Half of the top six is teams exclusively from the AFC East. So, Mina, in your perspective, when you look at this division, are the Patriots top in terms of defense? I know. It's like choosing between kids right now.
Twitter mentions.
I know,
the
they're all
mentions.
so good. Okay, this is going to be, I guess, a bit of a bold take based on what FPI said, but I actually think Miami, who they had as the worst, still good defense in the division, I think they could finish as the best defense, guys, for a couple of reasons. One is last year, I know they had some ups and downs in the beginning of the season in particular, but in the second half of the season, the Miami defense actually finished 6th in DVOA and 6th in EPA per play, as well as 2nd in yards per play before going blitz crazy in the playoffs. The other thing is, obviously, we talk a lot about the addition of the brilliant Vic Fangio, but bringing in a brilliant defensive coordinator doesn't mean anything if they don't have players who can execute their scheme, and I would contend it is a perfect match of talent and play caller. You bring in Jalen Ramsey, David Long, and linebacker, both of whom are good fits, but they've got guys on the roster who can bring Vic Fangio's principles to life. One of which is he likes to play with light boxes. So you need a defensive tackle, a 3-tech, who can control more than one gap. Christian Wilkins last year finished first amongst all defensive tackles in the NFL in run-stop win rate. Zach Sealer was 23rd. They are perfect for Vic Fangio's scheme. And when I think about Jalen Phillips taking another step, maybe Bradley Chubb getting back to who we saw earlier in this career, I would not want to go against this Dolphins defense, given some of the additions they made and the talent that they already have on their roster.
MK, that is bold, but I absolutely understand where you're coming from. But I'm going to the New York Jets. I'm going to the Jets. And the reason why I love their depth, up front. I love it. John Franklin Myers, a very underrated defensive end, in my opinion. Obviously, we know Quentin Williams is emerging as one of the top D tackles, and Carl Lawson. They drafted Jermaine Johnson. But when you think about this is the context and the prism I want you to think about it from, MK. They will hopefully not be overexposed this year. This team and this unit was on the field so much last year, and they still played at a very high level. We talked about how they like to run and hit. We talked about how good Sauce Gardner was in his rookie year. Could you imagine for them playing with a lead and you having to throw away from Sauce Gardner all game long? Like, I'm looking forward to seeing if that is what makes this unit the best unit in football, not just in their division.
They had the second worst field position in the NFL of any defense last year, to your point, Marcus. That is going to change. And psychologically, that is something I think like we sometimes underestimate the weight of playing defense when you know your quarterback's about to get you back on the field immediately. So that mindset is going to be massive for a Jets defense that was still phenomenal last year. Picking between these four units is like choosing between my babies.
tough.
I think they're all so good. There's so much talent. And this division is honestly, it's a hellscape for quarterbacks because, buddy.
Yeah.
Can I just say, shout out the Bills? Like, not that you guys are disrespecting. We just haven't talked about them all. Like, we just have to acknowledge the Bills. They're awesome on defense as well and should be like
really
they were
good
the
on
first
defense,
half of
too.
last season when Von Miller was on the field and absolutely wreaking havoc at like 35 because he's the ageless wonder of pass rushers in the NFL. That defense, that entire division is just loaded defensively.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.